I believe Moto has done great job introducing the Moto G Power 2025, one of the best budget or mid-range devices available on 2025. Of course, this phone available through Metro by T-Mobile, and for Metro by T-Mobile customer will be able to get this phone for absolutely free if the sign as a new customer, show ID. For more details, check your local store. So in this video, I'll be doing unboxing and tell you everything I know and I experience with this device. Of course, this is a great device, but it does have a few flaws. Also, we will be talking about in this video, so make sure to subscribe to Variety Stick. If you haven't, give me thumbs up, and without any further ado, let's find out. Now, the Moto G Power also available as unlocked for $299, available with other providers such as AT&T, Verizon, Total Wireless, Straight Talk, and so on. Will be the same device, by the way, for the specs and the same size. So this phone comes only 128 gigabytes. Unfortunately, you don't have the option to go with 256 gigs. Now, speaking of the specs, starting with the display, we have 6.8 inches. So the phone has massive display, IPS LCD. That's one of the main issues, but for that price, you can't complain, because we have 120 Hz refresh rate, 1080p for the resolution, and 385 for the PPI. Now, for the build, the phone has leather back, but this is silicone eco leather. It's not genuine leather, but it feels so nice and high quality. Also, the phone has Gorilla Glass 5, so the phone is coated with Gorilla Glass 5, which is great in my opinion. And I believe this is the first time I've seen something like this in a low budget device like the Moto G Power, which is great in my opinion. And for the first time, Moto has done a great job by adding the rates of IP68, 69, water and dust proof for the device. Normally, these budget low-end devices normally splash proof, not fully waterproof, which is a great addition to the device such as the Moto G Power, without any doubt. Now, for the operating system, the phone has the latest Android, which is Android 15, with pretty much the experience of the stock Android. And also, Moto promised two major updates, so you're gonna get the Android 16 and the 17, and also more of the security patches updates, which is nice thing in my opinion. Now, for the hardware, the main chipset, we have APU MediaTek 6300 6 nanometer. In my opinion, this processor will deliver a great performance, which is we're looking to show you later on the video, with the GPU Mali G57, and the amount of room in the phone 128 with 8 gigabyte of RAM and 4 additional virtual RAM, that because the operating system allows this, so you'll end up with 12 gigabytes of RAM, which is nice in my opinion. Now, the camera, which is not the best in my opinion, 50 megapixel and 8 megapixel ultra wide. We have 1.8 aperture wide for the main sensor, the 50 megapixel. Also, we're gonna have another camera or something look like a camera, but that's gonna be ambient light sensor to adjust the amount of light coming to the lens itself, and ended up with decent quality picture. And definitely I'm going to explain more about the camera and show you more samples later on in the video. The front camera will be 16 megapixel with 1080p for the video. Also, the back camera 1080p with slow motion. Now, since this is a Moto Power device, the battery is 5000 milliamp, and the battery able to charge with turbocharged technology from Moto, 30 watt, which is great in my opinion. That's very quick. The phone will charge the battery, I believe, hour and a half fully charged. You're talking about 5000 milliamp. Not just that, the phone also offer wireless charging up to 15 watt, which is awesome in my opinion. Also, one of the great features, this phone has dual speaker from Dolby, provide high quality sound system. And now let's do a quick unboxing. The box, as you guys see, it's made out of cardboard, eco-friendly also material, very cheap look. It has the logo of the Moto, Hello Moto, and stuff like that. So let me crack the seal open and show you the phone. And for me, it's going to be the first time to see the phone, so this is my first impression. Here we go, the phone wrapped in paper, and here we go. So this is the phone. This is how it's gonna look from the back. Has the Moto logo from here, and it feels so nice. Fingerprint, not magnet, of course. And for the grip, it's not the best for the grip because we still have sharp edges, but phone case maybe fix this issue. We have dedicated power key with the fingerprint, volume up, down, and we have microphone or noise cancelling microphone from here, which is very weird. Also, we have microphone, headphone jack for the people missed the headphone jack in the flagship devices. We have Dolby speaker from the front and the bottom, another noise cancelling mic, and here's where you add the physical SIM card and the SD card. By the way, the phone take SD card. Let me turn the phone on and show you what else comes in the box. We'll have the manual guide, SIM ejector tool, and C2C. So nothing amazing here. We miss a lot of accessory. But anyways, we're gonna spend time with the phone and give you more details and information. So stay tuned and don't go away.
2,000 years later.
Now, after spending 2 days with the phone, let me kick off with the design and the build construction. The phone, as I said, has the premium look that because we have Gorilla Glass 5, not just make the screen more durable, it makes it also anti-glare and feel so nice, which is amazing in my opinion. The back of the phone has the feeling of the leather over here, which is definitely premium. The phone is huge in the hands. It's not one hand friendly. Also, the edges will bother you by the time. I will highly recommend phone case that has rounded edges. Will make the experience a lot better. I don't have much to talk about the phone build and the design, but overall speaking, it's very impressive to see water and dust proof device, and the phone is IP rated 68 and 69. That's a great addition for a budget or mid-tier device. Fingerprint located on the side and it works flawless. So overall speaking about the design build construction, it's a great, and I believe you will never guess that this phone only worth $299. Now, speaking about the display is very crisp. This phone has LCD. The phone doesn't have OLED display, but this is, in my opinion, the best LCD screen I have ever seen. It provides very vivid colors, very sharp look, and the angle view also the great, and the brightness level it's so high, and the screen give you up to 120 Hz refresh rate. So I don't have any complaints or whatsoever. Even we have LCD, but it's still a great display. For the operating system, the phone has Android 15, which is the latest on the time of recording the video. Moto promised 2 major updates, which is great in my opinion. Now, the operating system is loaded with so many good features. Unfortunately, I don't have much time on this video to explain everything to you, but it features the same features of any Android 15 device. But overall, speaking about my experience with the operating system, I haven't noticed any problems or any flaws on the operating system. It's been very stable. Also, this new operating system, Google has a promise for more battery optimizing, which is what I see on the Moto G Power. Now, for the people that are interested to see more features, tips and tricks, definitely I'll be making separate video explain all these features on the Moto G Power. So make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell. You'll be notified once I upload this video. Now, for the hardware performance, we have the MediaTek 6300 6nm, of course, is octa-core with 8 GB of RAM, optional to add 4 additional virtual RAM. I was trying to criticize or find the problems in the performance. Unfortunately, I was not able to criticize the phone with the performance of the processor and the GPU. Playing most of the video games I normally play, such as Devil May Cry, put the games on high settings with a high refresh rate and FPS, no problems, play flawless, no stuttering, no issues. And of course, playing other games require less graphics, no issues, such as Asphalt 9 and Subway and other 3D games and light games, you're not gonna have no issues. Performance overall was a great. Open the game so quick, so I'm very pleased. Based on price of the Moto G Power, yeah, the phone is definitely has a powerful hardware. The main issue for me, the storage. I don't mind to pay extra $50 if Motorola allow me to buy 256 gigs. It would be a lot better in my opinion, but that's the only problem I have noticed on the hardware department. Now for the battery performance, overall speaking, was great. This phone will be able to give you 12 to 13 hours of screen on time, which is impressive in my opinion. But since this phone called Moto G Power, the battery, it's been always 5000 milliampere. Yes, I know the Android 15 has more optimizing for the battery to last longer, but that's only software. Artificial intelligence is not something they've done to add more capacity for the battery. So that's something I would like to see in the Moto G Power phone, 5000 milliamp. But the good news, the increase the speed of the charging up to 30 watts. The phone has adaptive charging. When you guys charge the phone from 0% to 100%, it might take you hour and 15 minutes, but if you remove the adaptive charging, it's probably going to complete in hour and 30 minutes, which is impressive in my opinion. Also, the phone offers the wireless charging, which is a great addition to see this in the low budget or medium tier devices such as the Moto G Power. So overall, I don't have much complaint about the battery and the battery performance, but the only thing I don't like, the Moto keep the same size of the capacity of the battery. Now last but not least will be the camera. So we have dual camera on the back, 50 and 8 megapixel. Let me tell you something just to make everything easy for you to understand. This phone is able to take great pictures if you have enough lights. Once the lights start dropping, the camera will struggle. Rather you use the night mode or you don't, the phone struggle a lot with the low light situation. But the phone takes impressive pictures if you have enough light. Ultra wide is available. The phone gives you almost 2x optical zoom. It's not really 2 optical zoom, but 2x with high quality image quality, which is great in my opinion. The ultra mode, as I said, also portrait and some other features. Most of the phones share the same features. And I believe Moto has to work more toward the low light situation, but they use cheap lens, and I believe they don't want to get the price to go up. So for the people buy the phone and they buy budget device, they need to understand not everything gonna be great on the phone, and no exception for the Moto G Power, the camera will struggle. Front facing camera does a decent job. Same problems that when you have low light situation, the quality will drop. So if you want to buy this phone, you need to know that the camera is very limited. Some other features, the phone takes slow motion but terrible resolution, and the frame rate's not going to be more than 120, which is not too shabby in my opinion. So overall speaking, the camera is acceptable, but definitely need more improvements in the future for the next Moto G Power. Now in conclusion, the Moto G Power is definitely a great device and almost perfect. If that phone has a great camera or better quality camera than what we have here and have more milliamp for the battery, I would call this phone a perfect device. In my opinion, it's absolutely worth buying. The only things that bothers me that they don't have the option to buy 256 gigs for the internal storage, but it is what it is for the price. Or if you wait a little bit, when we have a holiday season, the price even gonna go down, and that will be a great buy for anyone interested to buy or upgrade the device. I feel the phone for the price is a buy. And that was very much it for that video. I wish you guys find it helpful and you enjoy watching. And if you do, give me thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell. You'll be notified every time I upload video on the channel. Thank you so much everyone for watching. As always, we will talk to you in another video.